Hello world, it's Dave again, and I got another travel in Japan video for you here. And this time I was in the thick of the cherry blossom viewing season, or hanami, as they call it here. And as always, I go on these great trips with my Japanese teacher. Oh, quick preamble, of course down below there's going to be a Dropbox link to the park that I went to where I saw all these cherry blossoms, so you can come along for the journey. And this video is really just to talk about a few interesting things along the way, but it's really for the Dropbox folder that I put it there that people can check out where I've been and see for themselves just how beautiful it is here during this time of season. So my Japanese teacher took me to this park. It's called Izumi Park in Chiba Prefecture, and it was my first time going there, and it was incredibly beautiful, just as the parks are in Chiba, and really, really natural. I've been to other places where they've kind of like set out cherry trees in kind of an ordered line, things like that, whereas the cherry trees here seem to be more intermittently dispersed, all over the place, and it gave it a real natural, beautiful look as a result of that. And kind of a cool mental thing, I guess I'd share just in my experience here. You have those experiences in life where, for whatever reason, when you get that many years beyond whatever that experience was, you remember them. And I've noticed, as I've become maybe more content in my life, and for a million reasons. The video is not why I might be more content in my life, but a part of being more content in your life is sort of that age-old cliche of being able to enjoy a moment a lot more, and zeroing in right onto moments that can actually only last something like under 10 seconds, but you become aware of them as something significant and of value to you that you might never forget. And I had one of these experiences when I was in this park where we'd walked all around for a while, but we'd finally come up to this area that was going to have the majority of the cherry trees, and we walked up this little set of stairs, and then we came out to this beautiful green field. And surrounding the green field were all the cherry trees. And the contrast in color, the beautiful green of the grass and the beautiful pinks of the cherry trees was just naturally already set up to be something I thought, oh, this is really, really beautiful. And we started walking along. And then my teacher said, oh, would you look at that? The wind is picking up. It's becoming stronger. And I turned around just as the wind picked up, and it started to blow the cherry blossoms off of all the trees, and so it looked like snow or something, but like this beautiful colored snow. And if you've seen like the Last Samurai, it's like they are all perfect. I saw every blossom was perfect, and it was just this awe-inspiring moment of beauty when I was walking through this park, and I could feel it as it was happening. I was like, this is something I will never forget. Maybe I'll see other things that are similarly beautiful, but nothing will be or could ever recreate how serene and how perfect this looks in this moment that's flashing by. And I felt, like overwhelmed with how much I enjoyed it, and it was, it was very, very powerful, I guess I would say. And I could feel it pass too. I could feel like just my connection to that moment and everything. It must have spanned probably only between, I'd say, 3 and 6 seconds, and I felt it go past. But being more content, being able to observe something like that and to be able to be in it more readily, I was able to feel as soon as it went past that I was like, that's something I'll never forget for my entire life, how that looked. And I mean, it's only been a few days beyond it, but I already know now that when I am, 20, 30 years older, that moment in that park will be something that I never forget. And I think that's really cool. I'm getting better at identifying those and being more able to be in a moment that might only last, like I say, a couple of seconds, but feeling the significance, realizing the significance of it. So really, really good. And just to talk about the rest of it, I mean, I talk about the, when it was passing, the petals are passing through the air, that looks amazing, but it was really, really cool later on where the sun was then, it's passing through the day, and as sun begins in this sharp brightness in the morning, it matures and becomes this rich gold by the late afternoon, and it was becoming that rich gold color that I really enjoy so much. And we came to this further near the end of the park where the blossoms had fallen for so long that they coated the ground that you couldn't even barely see the grass, and it looked like a pink snow had covered the ground. I actually have a good picture that I'm quite proud of that shows that point off. This is very, very cool. And I hope you enjoy it. So that's basically it. I mean, it's really, again, it's for the Dropbox down below that this video was made, but I want to talk a little bit about the experience that I had. And if you enjoy these videos, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Comment below. Tell me what you think. And always, yes, as well, my contact is down below. So if you have any questions, I primarily teach English in Japan. So if you want to know about teaching in Japan, that's what I receive the most emails for. And I'll make a video in response to any questions that you might have and try and help best as I can. All right, that's it. So like I like to say, until we meet again next time, world, thanks for tripping with Dave. Ciao for now. Peace.